Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Speaker.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. As we start tonight's meeting and as I chair my first town board meeting, I would like to briefly review a few items. My role as chair is obviously to maintain order, to make sure we're running efficient and productive town meetings in the public. So just to review, for anyone watching at home and anyone here tonight, town board meetings are meetings of the board held in public and are intended to allow residents to observe the good work and decision-making of the board on your behalf. They are not intended to be for public discussion or debate. But with that being said, the board does value the public's input. So you will notice a designated public comment period is included on the agenda on the other side of it, I believe. Yep, it made it to the back page. And this provides you, the residents, an opportunity to share comments, concerns, anything like that for the board's awareness. To ensure fairness and allow time for multiple speakers in one evening, we will limit talking time to 3 minutes. But beginning after tonight, so if you want to speak tonight, that is fine. Beginning after tonight, there will be a sign up by the entrance where you would just put your name down. That way we make sure that we have accurate spelling for the records for our minutes, okay? If there are ever items though that are time sensitive or related to public safety, we do want to make sure that you don't wait for a board meeting and you said, call the town offices so that we can help you in a timely fashion. Also, the board is not required to respond during the meeting, and there will be no back and forth during public comment unless the board determines it's appropriate. Items raised may be referred for follow-up or placed on a future agenda, but we just want to know that we appreciate your participation and those of you who are here with us tonight, and just ask that comments are respectful, remain courteous, and are directed to the board as a whole. And with that, we will begin the organizational meeting portion of tonight's agenda. So you guys will see number 2. You're already there. So you want to go to the next one. The first item under the organizational meeting is to reaffirm the annual office meeting schedule as outlined in section A of the organizational meeting agenda. Number 2.
This one.
Yep. This is the colored one.
Right.
There you go. All right, so may I have a motion to reaffirm the annual office meeting schedule for the town board, planning board, zoning board, and joint meetings with the villages of Canastota and Wampsville as presented?
That motion, approve the meeting schedule.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Hey,
Opposed? Motion carries.
there you go, your first.
Okay, I did my first one. Okay, we got that out of the way. All right. All right, and you'll notice that this is broken up. This is a little different than years previous, so it's broken by section. Okay, so you'll see, we'll go through the next. The next item is to reaffirm the annual office hours for all town departments as listed in section B of the organizational meeting agenda. Is there a motion to reaffirm the annual office hours as presented?
Make a motion, the hours as presented.
Second that.
Second that.
Okay.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. All right, next item is to reaffirm the annual office procedures, including the designation of the official newspaper, official depositories, authorization of investment of idle funds, mileage reimbursement, all is outlined in section C. Is there a motion to reaffirm the annual office procedures as presented?
The motion for section C.
I'll second that.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. We're making our way through. All right. The next item is to approve employee leave policies and paid holiday standards for 2026, including eligibility, holiday schedules, accrual rates, and carryover provisions as outlined in section D. Is there a motion to approve the employee leave and paid holiday standards as presented?
It's your turn.
Sure.
Well,
No.
it is new. It is new. It's good. D.
Thank you.
Yep. Uh,
Make the motion to approve the hours as listed. Just want to concur that it, for the highway, that it does match their current union contract.
it does. That is reflected accurately.
Okay.
Thanks. Need a second?
Dick,
Any discussion? All in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Carries. That was a longer section. Right. And I broke it down, as you notice, more like in a grid. Everything's in tables, so it's easier to see, you know. The next item of approval is compensation and pay rates for 2026, including hourly rates, salaried as stated in the adopted budget, and planning and zoning board compensation, with all salaries retroactive to January 1st, 2026, as outlined in section E. Is there a motion to approve the compensation and pay rates as presented?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next item is appointments to town positions as outlined in section F of the organizational meeting agenda. Is there a motion to approve the appointments as presented?
Make the motion to approve the appointments as presented.
Any discussion? I'll- Oh, Vicky did.
Dick did.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Oh, wow. Tables have turned. All right. Did I say, is there any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're almost there. Section G. The next section is committee and liaison assignments for 2026. Is there a motion to approve the committee and liaison assignments as presented?
Here's Tom. I'll make the motion to approve the committees as assigned. And listed.
I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
There's a K at the end of my name. K. CK.
We'll fix that. Told you, I don't know how to spell anyone's names yet.
It's the old way.
I like it. All right. The next item is approval of department contracts and employee communication protocol as outlined in section H. This is just who to call when there's a problem. Is there a motion to approve the department contacts and communication protocol?
I'll make that motion. I'll second it.
Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right, the last section, section I, is the final item of the organizational meeting, and it is the designation of polling places for the 2026 election year pursuant to the New York State election law. Is there a motion to designate the polling places as presented and authorize the town clerk to certify them? For this remaining the same as previous years.
Make that motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Carries. All right. Item 3 on the agenda is public hearings, and we do not have any public hearings scheduled this evening. Item 4 is petitions and persons to address the board. We also have no one here tonight for that purpose. Item 5 is the minutes. You're good. Yep.
Right here?
There.
Oh, okay.
Next item is the minutes from December 29th, 2025 meeting, which have been distributed. Are there any corrections to the minutes? All right. Alright,
Accept the minutes.
we get a second
Second.
discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. All right. All right, we're moving to item 6 of our agenda tonight, which is reports received. I'll be starting with a supervisor report where I will provide a couple updates. The first update is the supervisor laptop update, just letting you know that that has been repurposed for town use and is in the town's possession. Water District number 14, I finalized applying for a grant on Thursday through the USDA. Christine set me up with a nice young lady, Becky, who helped us finalize that process. So that grant application has been submitted for Water District 14. We're going to be waiting to hear if we have any revisions come back on that for us, or any corrections, and then see if we can hopefully get some funding sent our way, some awards. So next is the town clerk monthly report. That would be, yeah, it's here. Keep going.
They hide it all.
They're hiding it.
Oh, no.
Labeled. Everything was labeled.
Well, John doesn't. help.
Oh, that is not, I'm gonna help.
Right.
They're labeled. Oh, you know what? It's stuck together. That's why.
There's a year.
It's right here. Yep, 6B.
Okay.
We'll put this out of the way. Anything news or noteworthy? Okay. Next is, we ready?
Yeah.
Next is the court report. You'll notice one from Judge Fitzgerald and one from Judge Palmer. They're stapled together.
I've only
We
been
done
here
with it?
16 years.
We're gonna put it over here. All right, this is the
Oh,
court
okay.
reports. This is Nick Carroll. And then there's a lot of paper tonight. I could get you guys laptops. We could just
You could use
scroll. It'd be so helpful, right?
for Dickie if they had
Yeah.
pictures, it'd be fine for him.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, next is the Canastota Fire Department. Pretty impressive numbers here.
Number.
This is 6B.
Oh, right here.
You got it. We're gonna put the old stuff over here.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Total calls, 613.
Jerry,
So-
you were busy.
Yeah.
Jerry was busy. Fine.
Mhm.
Or to a do.
Most calls in several years.
Man.
Normally do like 135 or like at 160.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, Wampsville Fire Department, note here, good year, busiest in over a decade.
Hey.
Yep. So they thank the entire board and mayor for the support. So just to note that, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty impressive looking through all this. Yeah, so the next is the Wampsville Fire, which I just highlighted. Very nice. Am I going too fast?
All right.
Yep, that's where we're at.
Do it.
Busiest in over a decade, busiest year. Yeah. Okay,
That's how we gotta get a new truck.
I did see that note on there. Yeah. looking forward to continue to modernize our equipment. For sure. All right. Highway, anything, AJ, you'd like to note? Welcome, congrats. Hope your first 12 days have gone well.
Really busy start for 2026. We've been out at least 12 times doing salt and plowing and drifts. Trying to keep track of that, for our contract gig, Jerry, and just to have the know.
Great.
Had a few breakdowns in the shop that was fixed, a couple hoses here and there. Pushed back a few banks, and then obviously Mother Nature gave us the melting, so. I started looking into new trucks because it's been brought up to a couple of meetings. Hopefully I can present something to you guys next month with 2 quotes from 2 trucks and 2 quotes from sander bodies and plow equipment. And I just gotta thank TJ for the easy transaction. It's very easy. He has everything folders and very good. And I want to thank him for his years between the village and the town of Lenox.
Mhm.
That's all I got.
That's great. Thank you. Thanks for leading the way during this very hairy winter so far.
Just a quick question. Did you guys push back around hydrants?
We did not.
Okay, I just was curious who did. Somebody went through a pushback on some of the hydrants. Aquas sometimes will, won't they?
I think so. Because we were wondering the same thing. We seen it and we're like,
Yeah, because no, just last year, nobody did.
I did so.
That way you did your arm?
I was just curious because,
My plow, yeah,
yeah, that's all. Fine.
especially the,
No, it wasn't.
Thank you.
But
It's important. All right. Next is building and zoning, 6G. We're done with that. You can get rid of this one.
you got it right there coming up.
It's quite thick, but
There's still a lot outstanding.
one is, the majority of this is the order to vacate on North Court.
Mhm.
Jason was gonna make it tonight, just gotten out of the hospital, his dad just out, so. I asked him to come, but
Yeah. That's okay. There's one note there on that one property on Route 31. So,
It's final inspection. Is that on new houses and old houses?
that's a good question. You know, down the
where are you looking at that?
final inspection says 25. He's wondering if it's on just new builds or if that
It
includes
could be new builds, it could be,
Like, an addition or,
addition,
Right.
Anything that needs to be a final inspection. Add additions.
Right.
like I put in a pool and we had to have a final inspection. So really anytime
Anything that needs.
you have a building permit.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, especially in December. Unless that was, just December, so
Okay.
that is a lot, I thought
Higher
too,
the
but
better.
I don't know. Yeah, the higher the better.
Right.
People doing things, that's.
That's already-
That's here, isn't it?
Yeah,
But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
See that?
I've seen that.
Mhm.
Well, they moved him into a home.
Yeah, which is better. That's,
And the pilot lights were on.
You know, that's all. You gotta go to-
okay. This is a thick one, guys. I read through it. I mean, it all seems straightforward. I know there's some things sitting, which we'll talk, and I talked to John Langy about some of that.
it's not only safety of him, but the safety of those around the neighbors. I mean, we're just, just so everybody's aware, we're discussing a particular property that has been in order to vacate. It's an order to vacate because of the safety of the home to the individual that lives. Not only is it a safety issue in our eyes, for that individual. It's a safety issue for the neighboring homes as well as any of our first responders that may have to go there. So, I mean, this is what we've been presented with over the last 4 or 6 years, that it was a very strong vocal point within the community to clean the community up. Obviously in some situations, it's sad that some people just can't afford to do this. And this is what it comes to. But, as taxpayers, there's nothing else we can do to protect this individual that's stuff like this. So you'll see it, when you start seeing the red X's and all that stuff, this is all because of the safety of everybody. No.
Behind it.
And this particular one was long overdue and, many, many years of somebody could have been seriously hurt.
Yeah. Right. Are we ready to move on?
Yep.
All right, so I do not have a report from the fire marshal, which that is pretty normal, I guess, this time of year.
But
Yeah, so, our historian David Sadler's here. Do you have anything to share tonight, Dave? Do you have anything to share tonight with the board?
I'm looking into securing more historical markers to the already 9 I've already got, that are already secured. And plus I'm ready to book this year.
Yeah.
That's quite quincentennial country.
Yes. We just got my grandpa a hat in honor of that. He loves it. So he's probably wearing it right now watching this.
I have.
Okay, thank you. Sherry, I see you're here to speak to recreation, so I don't have to read it, even though I was kind of looking forward to it.
Come on. So pretty much, this last month we took a much needed break because we all have families, we have lives, and it was awesome to just relax on December. We did have youth basketball still going on, with practices, and we are having a pretty decently well-ran program this year. We had 20 attendees for our gingerbread house for adults at, Uncle Jay's Low Bridge Station. That was a huge hit. We had none for the kids, but again, that was directly for break, very last minute, middle of the day. So, we kind of, that one might not be as successful. But we really like working with Uncle Jay's. It's a really nice place to, meet up, to have food, to have drinks for people, just a lot of people that maybe never had gone there before, then we're able to support our local business, and that's kind of remarkable. This month, most teams for the basketball league will finish their season at the end of the month. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to our volunteer coaches for handling many challenges, adjustments, and changes throughout the season. It's very clear that the coaches that we have really do care about the future of Canastota athletics and these kids, especially with all the weather. There has been a lot of constant changes with schedules because the school has to readjust their schedule. They have to be collected. And we're kind of at the bottom of the total, but in order to use the school, we kind of have to be, which we're grateful for using. So, because our coaches have been great, they've been able to adjust. They're really great. What else do I have? Indoor walking began on the 5th and will continue to the end of March. I actually just left the school. I had an athletic meeting, and I would say there's probably about 10 individuals walking right now. So they're really enjoying it. They've been for the last 2 months, but they are really so far. Skills and drills basketball started on Saturday, and it's going to continue until February 7th. That's open to grades 1st through 6th, and it's helped ran by the high school basketball programs and volunteers as well. That is a really good program to just, you're having kids be mentors, you're having high school kids be mentors, you're having little kids, looking up to these kids. And coaches that might be their future coaches. So, it's just really nice. And, registration for our spring craft fair has opened, and this year we're, offering 10 by 10 spots as well as the normal 8 by 6 spots. And, registration will close for that on the 6th or until all the spots have been filled. And that event will actually be March 29th at Theodore's from 10 to 3. And then we are hosting, in the future, our annual global that is February 21st at the Highway Bowl, with time slots of 10 a.m., 12 p.m. and 2. We were able to keep our price low with the new ownership, for $10 a person, $10 a person and group rate. And it's a really big hit. Families really enjoy coming out there. You have a little, glow gear, we like to call it. It's just a really nice family activity during break. And then we're also partnering with the public library for the winter break program, the 14th through the 20th of February. This year, they're basing it off of the Winter Olympics. So, we were able to, use donated items that we've had for probably over a decade now that were actually medals of silver, gold, bronze. So the library will be able to use those. We provided, games for them. We lent out our snowshoes for rental for the community to use, and we're also looking at buying sleds for kids to go sledding in safe places for the community to use for those that may not be able to purchase them or have them. So that's what we're doing.
Great. You are busy. Thank you for all you're doing. Thanks, Jerry. All right. Item 7 on the agenda is just upcoming meetings and announcements. The next Town of Lenox board meeting will be Monday, February 9th, back here at 7 p.m. Item 8, old business. So 8A.
Yeah. Gotta find the numbers first.
Here it is. All right, so the February 9th. The next item under old business is the Water District number 14 bond resolution. Public hearing was held on this resolution back on December 8th, 2025. Many of you were here. The action before the board this evening follows that public hearing. This resolution authorizes an increase to the previously approved maximum bond amount for Water District 14 from 1.1 million to 1.2 million, which is just an increase of 100,000. Bringing this action does not authorize construction to begin and does not actually change the current status of the project, but instead it remains on hold until obviously we can get sufficient grant funding secured to ensure costs are not overly burdensome on our property owners in that district. So like I said, though, I did apply for another grant through the USDA Thursday, so we're hopeful to get something positive back from that. This step is necessary to reflect updated cost estimates and to keep the project eligible for grant funding. We have to make sure that this is within the amount that we believe it could cost. So we had to make that adjustment for that reason. Is there a motion to adopt the Water District number 14 bond resolution as presented?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Oh, roll call.
Yes, it is.
Supervisor Stanfield.
Aye.
Yes.
Andy.
Yes.
Counselor Cook.
Yes.
Counselor Pratt.
Yes.
Counselor Winner.
Oh, yes.
To approve, roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Say yeah.
Thank you.
It's going to main vote, it's just, you know.
Don't we have to go for the contract? Is that?
42. The bigger the sheet of five. Turn on.
For the Boston.
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
Man.
That's just,
Regular.
yeah.
Yes, that's, I had it. Okay,
It's already.
Yeah, this last one came. perfect. All right.
Budget.
All right.
40
so that-
feet down.
Then you just says that the resolution's adopted.
All right. So the resolution has been adopted. Thanks, Wes. All right. Item number 9, new business is contract approvals. Can I get a motion to sign the following contracts as presented for the Boxing Hall of Fame? This would be number 9A.
Yeah.
You got it.
There,
Nope. Next one. I don't know where they're going.
I don't have them.
They're all here in order.
When I got here, they were.
Here, here. I was gonna say, it's gotta be tucked in. Let me start over. Can I get a motion to sign the following contracts as presented for the Boxing Hall of Fame? I would like to state that these contracts were previously approved in the 2026 adopted budget. Can I,
Make that motion.
Second it.
any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. All right, the next item on the agenda is public comment. Is there anyone here wishing to address the board? Comments are limited to 3 minutes per person.
A couple of questions. I'm assuming that the public has the right to find out any of the details of the items listed under 2. Proceed. I'm not here to investigate. I'm not gonna come down here tomorrow morning. But, you know, that's all of the items that you approved, obviously, the board has the information before them. If someone in the public wanted to know the details.
The organizational meeting? Yes, you can pick that up at the town office, or it can be emailed to you, whatever your preference is.
My other question is, in the aftermath of the flooding last summer, has the town discussed mitigating any possible repeat of that in the future? I don't know, role the highway department would play with the town board or whatever.
Looking into it, I haven't really looked into it since, the county's come in and helped them. I can definitely reach out to Soil and Water and see if there's anything we can do to further take care of that situation.
agree.
But as of right now, I have not looked into it, no. But I certainly can.
We can look, well, we've talked about this, and I know this has come up many times, so this is something we're gonna actively be pursuing along with the village and the county. Because obviously we don't have jurisdiction in all areas, and some of that has crossover, so it's definitely something that we want to keep an eye on and get ahead of before the spring, so.
We work on a Canastota Creek to alleviate some of the flooding. Aren't we
Yeah.
planning that?
There's.
Yes, they're upsizing the tape, aren't they, by Zems? Is that what you're talking about?
I think they're cleaning the creek from the Squash, Canastota Creek,
Yep.
behind the sewer plant, all the way up to the thruway.
I did hear that too, yes.
I think you've done some work on it already.
Right.
We'll look into that too. And I can, if you reach out to me, I'll give you an update, or I know how to get a hold of you, but so thank you for bringing that up. Anything else? And can you state your name? Ross Stagnetti, got it. Just for the record. All right, anyone else to address the board? Okay. Nothing? Okay, I'm just making a quick note of that. All right. Thank you. Okay. Item number 11 is approval of bills in the amount of $87,243.94. May I have a motion to approve the bills in the total amount? Second,
Oh, I'll second it.
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Okay,
Like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel matters.
That's not good.
all right. At this time, we are going to go into executive session. We thank you all for being here tonight and wish you all a safe drive home. Jerry, did you have anything you want to say?
No,
Okay.
everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Check that out. I
Just
think
good luck,
I
man.
think you've already taken one.
Thank you for being here. Need to make a note.
I was.
Thank you.
So you talked about, but you talked about.
Thanks, James.
What else?
Yeah, it's easier if I do it that way. Here.
Okay.
Huh?
I don't know like what I should share.
Make sure they're trying to find the plug.
Like if I should explain
Right.
stuff.
Can,
That'll leave.
it's really on what you like, because you really don't.
Come on over. I was.
Right.
Anything.